are live at YouTube headquarters today, and we are talking the fitness fashion do's and don'ts. So let's head on inside. We'll join Keith, and we'll get this little party started. Keith!
What up?
What up? What up? What up?
What up, girl?
What up? Oh,
What's happening?
Oh, come on. Where's
What?
that?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best you got?
Shut up.
All
It
right.
worked out. Hi.
What's up, girl? What's happening?
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
How have you been?
What's
me? What's it? I know. It's crazy.
got excited.
It's crazy. It can be really deep.
Deep.
Really
Like
deep. And then
I'm
sometimes.
gonna help you out here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got something on me.
I got you.
I can be really deep or like super, super high.
like
I have incredible range.
Fantastic.
Yeah. What's going on with you?
What's up?
Chilling.
Yeah.
What's
here.
been going on for the last few days?
The last few days.
Or the last time we chatted?
The last time we had a little chat, we were wrapping up a secret project. The last few days, just got back from Vancouver. Yeah, we launched Beachbody in Canada.
Woo! Beachbody Canada.
Big deal. It was awesome. Vancouver
Beachbody
was
Canada,
great.
A.
They really say it too. It was
Really?
awesome. Because I was at dinner with all the coaches, and they would say something, and then they'd go A, and I couldn't get enough of it. It was the best.
Sweet.
And yeah, Winnipeg in a few weeks, and lots going on.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, same old with me at Beachbody. Best place to work ever. Yeah, so
Awesome.
ain't nothing too much going on. So what we're going to do today
Yeah,
is we're going to do a little fitness fashion.
love it.
And we're going to do like the do's and don'ts. So we have a couple models that are going to
Yeah.
come in, and I want you to critique. Cue the
Okay.
music. Where's the music?
Oh, yeah, right?
Actually,
We
no.
don't get to have it
No
here.
music this time, but we'll do the music for when they come back and show us the proper outfits.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the wrong shirt, sir.
Yeah, what you doing over there? Yeah,
Yes, this is the first one.
bring it out. So, poor guy.
So let's bring on our models.
Yes,
Come on in.
get your model face on.
Come on in.
Where's your duck lips?
So-
All right, here he is.
So you can go up there and like critique.
Oh, I
his
get to get
outfit.
up?
Yeah.
This is where you
Look,
get to
okay.
make fun of me.
I'm not gonna make fun. Okay, this is a little over the top, obviously, for what we would see, but I have seen people work out in jeans before. That's a big don't. Come on, you can't move in those. Like, could you possibly squat in that? No, they're gonna rip. Don't do it.
Really?
And even though he looks wonderful without the shirt on, in your home that might be okay. If you were at a gym, it might be a little unsanitary. You know, I've seen people, they try to get away with like the bare minimum, so the guys will like put the shirt on, but they'll cut out everything, so it's like literally like a tee that hangs here.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm like,
I've done that.
all right, you know, we get it. We see your abs. It's fantastic. And you have on sandals, which I've also seen people do. Oh my gosh, there's so many things wrong with wearing sandals. You might as well go barefoot. At least that's a little bit safer. But sandals, you can trip. There's no support. Yeah. It would be a big don't for working out. Where's your top knot?
Oh. Is that a don't too?
No, that's a personal preference.
It's a don't.
But it's a don't.
Maybe we'll do that for the next one.
Okay. So go put on something that's a fitness do, right?
And we'll
Right.
bring Amanda.
And then you're going to come back.
So we have another don't
And
that's coming
Amanda's
up.
coming
Amanda,
out.
Don't.
Yeah. All right. She's again exaggerating for us, but we'll talk about it. So she has
But
her.
you've seen this, right? This is realistic.
I have seen this, unfortunately. So there's a lot going on here. Hair is down. That's going to get in your face. It's time to get serious, you guys. Pull the hair back, get the clothes right. Like, let's do this, right? Get it out of your face. Because if you're going to mess with it constantly while you're working out, it's just going to slow you down. So, hair back. Big baggy clothes. I see this all the time. People, you know, maybe you're embarrassed about the way you look right now. That's fine, but you still want to make sure you have on something where you can move properly. So with clothes this big, one, you can't even see what your form is. So you could be doing something wrong and not even be able to tell in the mirror. Yeah. Pants are too long, you're gonna trip on them. Again, when you go to move, there's so much fabric happening there, chances are limbs are gonna get caught on it. And then, can you hike the pants up a little bit? She also has on Chucks, Converse, which although are fabulous and fun for everyday life, not a lot of support for gym working out. So proper tennis shoes with support, clothes that fit, those are all things we want to see. Hair pulled back. So head out there, put on a do, and come on back.
Yeah, come
And
on
in the
over.
meantime,
Come back.
come on back.
Yeah, we got some questions like coming in about like fitness, fashion, and stuff.
Okay.
So like makeup, like what do you think
Yes.
about like wearing? This is from Allie. She wants
Okay.
to know like, I mean, should you wear makeup and you know?
That's a personal preference, and here's what I'll say about it. Obviously, if you see me in a DVD, I have makeup on. A lot of makeup on.
Well, that's because of the
But that's
lights.
because of the
and-
lighting and the sweating and the everything. I personally don't wear makeup when I work out. I feel like it makes my skin gritty and then zits are coming and that sort of thing. If you want to wear makeup, again, it's a personal preference, but I would say keep it minimal. You know, maybe throw on some mascara, little concealer under the eyes if you're looking tired. But, you know, your workouts are for your workout. Like I said, it's like get in there, get serious about it. It's not a fashion show per se. It's more about the appropriate attire so that you can have the most effective workout possible.
Now, I mean, all of this is a little tongue-in-cheek, but like,
Yeah.
have you seen? And this is a question from Caitlin. She wants to know like if you've seen anybody like get injured or hurt, or even like what are the risks if you have on something that's way too big, or you know?
Right. Well, for one, if your pants are too big or too long, you could trip on them easy. Yes. Have I seen people do it? Yes. I've seen
I shouldn't
people
be laughing at
trip
that.
in everyday life with the clothes too big. Same thing if you have on like sandals or shoes that just don't have support. Depending on the type of workouts you're doing, you know, if you're doing like a plyometric explosive workout and you have on a Chuck or a sandal, you can roll an ankle really easily. Like I said, you're better off barefoot compared to a sandal because the sandal, it's just going to slide right off your foot.
Yeah,
So,
and that answers Kyle's question. He wanted to know if I forget or if he forgets to bring the proper shoes, should he just work out barefoot?
Well, here's the thing.
gym?
In a gym,
Kyle?
I'm
I
going to
don't know
go
about
with
that.
no. No, because you don't know what's on the floor. So I would say if that's the case, maybe stick to an upper body workout. Maybe run back home and get them. But I just would be very, very careful. If you have socks, I guess maybe I've seen people do that where they've forgotten their tennis shoes and they work out in their socks. So at least you're not worried about, you know, what you might catch.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's clean, but
yeah, probably not.
probably not.
Yeah. We have a question from Lauren. How many workout shoes or pairs of workout shoes do you own? And when do you give those up? Because our friend Jake.
Oh man, Jake's got some shoes over here that aren't even classified as shoes anymore.
Right.
Okay, do I have a lot? Yes. Do I have, I know plenty of people who have way more than me. I probably have like 15 different pair of Nikes, and I'll rotate them. So I'll rotate them throughout so that they last longer for one. And when do I give them up? Probably after a year or so, and then I usually donate them.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I don't want to beat them up so bad that they can't be donated, but the second I start to feel the ground too much under my foot and like I'm not having enough support, I'll pass them on. And I do have a little bit of a Nike tennis shoe fetish where it's like when I see a new style, I'm like, yes, I just bought a pair, but they are for work, and I buy a new pair.
Nike.
Nike!
Call.
Right?
Call.
Call us.
Do you want to see these, Keith?
Yeah,
Oh,
please
those are
toss.
terrible.
Please toss
Please
that
toss
thing
these
in.
in.
Oh God. Oh, I can't catch.
Thanks
Look
for block. I mean, that
at
is
this
no
thing.
longer. What did you say you use that for? Trail running?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, zoom in if you dare on this.
That
thing.
shoe is done. Don't know if there's holes in any way, you're done.
Oh yeah, so there's tape. Oh no, there's
No,
not
it's
tape.
his own ventilation system.
Oh yeah, so the thing is like going through there. Like I mean, it's done. How are you wearing this, dude?
You need to wash your hands. You just stuck your
Yeah,
finger in there.
I know. I just, God, I have some sort of infection as we speak. It's crawling through my system. Anyhow,
So silly around here so quick.
This is from Crit. I bought some booty shorts for inspiration.
Okay.
Any advice on how to rock them? And should I buy a bigger size to avoid the wedgie look?
Okay. Here's the deal with booty shorts.
You don't want my answer to this.
You keep your mouth shut on this. Booty shorts. There's a line with booty shorts, literally. If your, I hope I can say this. If your butt cheeks are hanging out of the bottom of them, they're too short. I totally get them, inspiration, that sort of thing, and you can rock them at home in your workout all the time. Personally, if I'm at the gym, I don't want to look around and see too much of anybody. So, you want to make sure, like I said, that they're long enough. Yes, I know the guys probably enjoy it. But you want to make sure that they're long enough, like I said, that nothing is hanging out. So do the squat test, put them on, squat them, make sure nothing pops out. Make sure your booty doesn't pop out the top or the bottom. Other than that, I'm all for booty shorts. I wear them all the time, but you got to just make sure everything's tucked in.
Yeah, it's a real concern, a real life concern of mine. All right, so let's bring back on our models to talk about.
Jake.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what? Okay. Rocking the fixed gear. Yeah. We're all in our fixed gear. Look at this. This is a photo op waiting to happen. Oh, I know it's real life. Fixed. Okay. So we're so much better here. Hair is pulled back, but still super cute. Little bit down in the face, but not gonna distract you, right? Tank top, but it's fitted so she can see her movement when she's working out. You can watch what your arms are doing. You can make sure that your shoulders are pulled back. You'll be able to tell if your abs are engaged. Rocking the fixed pants. They're so cute. By the way, so much cuter on your figure to dress in clothes that fit than way oversized. Oversized clothes just make you look bigger. Yeah, do a little spin for us.
Yeah.
Super cute. Like I said, your tennies match. You've got on great Nike. You've got a proper workout shoes, which is important. And you'll still feel really good, I would assume, right? And then, like I said, you're not going to trip over anything. You can see what your body's doing, which is key. Jake put on his fixed t-shirt, so he's covered up a little bit. I know he wants to show off those abs, but you can always do what the guys do in the gym where they like pull it up and flex in the mirror. They really do. It's terrible. Don't do that. It's a don't.
I do that with my phone.
With your guns? Okay. He's got on proper gym shorts so he can actually move now, which is also important. Some socks. And you said you like minimal support on your foot, which is fine. Not everybody likes the super cushy shoe. That's why they have the toe shoes and all those things. So, but a proper tennis shoe, which is great also for working out. One more spin. You didn't spin. Yeah.
Spin time.
Spin time. What? So obviously it looks way better on both of them, and hopefully if you were in a gym setting or a group workout setting, you look great and you feel good. And
now you gotta dance. Dance.
Yeah.
What?
He's like, I said I would model. You didn't do duck lips for me. I'm really unhappy
Thank you,
about
guys.
it. Thank you guys. Blue steel. Where's blue steel? No? Okay. We like to have fun around here.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
So
fun, though.
a little demonstration for what you should be wearing.
Little self-promotion of 21-day fix
A little
gear.
21-day fix. We're rocking it. We're rocking it.
Keith, is it true you get a better workout if you look good?
I think so.
If you do get a better workout when you look good?
Oh, for sure. Like when I have on a new workout outfit or my new kicks, I'm always like, yeah, let's do this. And I go in there and feel like you push a little harder when you feel good about the way you look.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, I'm in here for a reason.
So
Let's
some
do this.
self-esteem stuff going on as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
Very, very good. All of the fixed gear and the stuff that we're wearing, the stuff that they were wearing, you can find the links below in the description. Go and buy.
Yeah,
right now.
lots of cute
It's
stuff
hot
on there
stuff.
for the girls. Awesome
Hot
shirts
stuff.
and stuff for the guys. Get it while it lasts.
Hot stuff. All right, let's get into some questions.
Hit me with some questions.
All right, we're right out of the gate with some eating stuff.
We love eating questions.
My job has a dinner party coming up.
Okay.
How do I deal with eating out while on the 21-day fix? This is from Renee.
First, I always say don't go to a party hungry. because then you're starving and you're just going to mow it all down. If there is any kind of buffet table, try not to congregate around it. Like, don't have your conversation at the buffet table because you do a lot of mindless eating if you're there. If it's a sit-down dinner, obviously you don't want to be impolite to your host. So make sure you make really healthy choices all day long so that if something at dinner isn't as healthy, you're not going to beat yourself up about it. You know, those are one of those special occasion kind of events where you're going to eat what's there. But again, if you don't go in starving so you don't have to overeat if it's not the healthiest option, that's a great way to do it. And you know, if you're on point the rest of the time, one meal is not a big deal.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Did you get that, Renee? It's good. Leanne, how do you stay motivated? I do good one week and then fall off the next week. Any tips?
My motivation is different every single day of the week. It really depends on my mood. Good day, bad day, work it out. That's the mentality I always take with it. It's like, if I'm in a bad mood, I go work out, it's gonna make me feel better. If I'm in a good mood, I just go in and music in and I have fun. It's just one of those things that I've kind of ingrained in my brain. It's a daily thing. Like, I get up, I brush my teeth. Like, you brush your teeth every day. I work out every day except for my rest day, and even those I have to force myself to take. For me, I use it as a way to keep my mental sanity in a crazy life as well. There's a million different things that motivate me, though, you know, from being able to keep up with my son to being healthy, you know, to inspiring everybody else that watches what I do. So look for those different things, you know, and if something's not working for you, look to find something else that is.
That's a good point. And I've never thought about it that way, like just having multiple sources of motivation.
Right.
Because, you know, sometimes just having like, you know, abs or like great biceps, it doesn't, it's not enough.
Always going to resonate. There
Right.
has to be something else usually. I mean, obviously my job is a huge motivation
Sure.
to get in there. Having a buddy, having somebody else to be held accountable to. Even people doing the 21-day fix, like all the groups that the coaches have started now, not only do they hold each other accountable, but they post their photos knowing very well I check Instagram. So if I'm tagged in it, I'm watching you. When I see it, I'm checking in. I'm like, okay, yes, good job. Okay, I'm going to cheer you on too. So yeah.
She's watching.
I'm always watching.
All right, let's go back to clothing for a minute.
Sure.
For the women, is it bad to work out in a regular bra versus a sports bra? This is from Karen.
I don't think it's very comfortable and doesn't give you a ton of support. I guess that's, again, a personal preference.
But I would imagine that lace isn't very comfortable. Like,
well, they're not all made of lace.
well, I'm just saying. Like,
But nonetheless.
I'm just saying.
Nonetheless, I mean,
Playing the just saying game.
yeah, I would think a sports bra would be better. You're going to sweat in it. You don't want to, you know, get your nice ones nasty with sweat from your workout.
Yeah.
Invest. If you're going to work out on a regular basis, get yourself a couple good sports bras.
Very good. Good tips. This is from Dia. And we're back to food. How do you adjust calorie consumption on the 21-day fix when you are breastfeeding?
Add 500 calories. So you do your calculation with the formula at the beginning, whatever number you get, add 500 calories to that number, and then that'll put you in the correct calorie bracket. And make sure you drink tons of water.
Oh, very good.
Water is very important.
Very good. How do you break a plateau? And I just kind of recently went through this, but like, how do you break a plateau when you're doing multiple rounds of 21-day fix? This is from Hey-Jen.
Interesting that I just got this question because we're actually filming a YouTube vlog on it tomorrow. How do you break a plateau? There's a million different ways, I guess, that you could break it. One, up your weights. I mean, you know, I would yell at you guys for that all the time.
Sure.
If you're using the same weights for more than one round, you're not challenging yourself, because after 3 weeks, you should be able to lift heavier. So you can go heavier weights, you can push for more reps. So if you are going to use your lighter weights, then challenge yourself. Keep track. If you're doing squats and you get 25 squats in a minute, the next time you do squats, try to get 26 squats or 27 squats. Play with the food, change it up. You have so many food options on there. I'm a creature of habit. It's very easy for me to eat the exact same thing every day for, I don't know, I've been eating eggs and oatmeal or eggs and toast for breakfast for 5 years. But again, change it up. Give your body something new to work with. Throw in a little bit more. So if you've only been doing single workouts every time, change it to doubles. Change what workouts you're doing on which day of the week. So like, obviously we give you the 21-day fixed calendar, and it's like on Monday you do cardio, and on Tuesday you do this. Mix them up. That's our ideal way of doing it, to make sure that you don't work the same muscle group multiple days in a row. But have fun, play with it, change which days you're doing what. Get outside, go for a hike, play with the kids, ride a bike. Change it all up.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I did, to kind of break my little thing that I had going on, a little plateau. Like I got to a point where my body just didn't really want to lose any more weight. And a little bit of cross promotion, so I kind of went vegan for a little while. And so I stopped consuming a bunch of meat, and it worked. And I was just kind of able to get over that hump. And like you said, I was doing fix every day, and while it was still complicated, it was still difficult for me to do.
Right.
I'm assuming that my body just got used to it. And so taking a break from that for a little while, I got out and started running and biking and all of that stuff. And
as much as I would love for people to stay on fix forever, and the nutrition you can, but don't be afraid to venture to a different workout program, be it another Beachbody program or going to the gym. You could switch it up. Go on to Insanity, go on to P90X, go on to Turbo Fire, and then come back to it. Because anytime you change it up like that, it'll keep your body guessing, and then you'll continue to see progress.
We had a question this is about the containers. I thought that we had the containers around here somewhere in a little black bag, but anyhow, should I buy an extra set of containers? This is the same question, or a related question. And how do I get an extra set of containers? So I'll let you answer the first part. I'll answer the second part.
Well, I know extra containers are now available. Yes, correct. He'll give you details on that in just a second. But if you find that you're using them, obviously to pack your food in as well, then yeah, it might be beneficial to have more than one set of containers, just so that you can take with you, because you may get 3 purples in a day, and if you're packing, like I said, if you're packing all your purples with you, you either have to move it into another container, or it's good to have a second set. Again, it's a personal preference thing. It's just depending on how you're using them. If you're just measuring it at home and plating it, you're probably okay with one set. But if you're going to take them on the go, then a second set is not a bad thing to have.
Yeah, buy a second set. You never know.
Yeah.
Always come in handy.
I've seen a lot of people go, oh my God, I lost one of my containers.
Exactly.
So in that case, it's nice to have a backup in case, God forbid, you leave it at work one day, or you leave it on the bus, or, your kids goes disappearing in their lunchbox or something.
Exactly. Stuff happens.
Stuff happens. Want to tell them where they can get a second set?
Yeah, so there's a description. In the description below, there's a link, and you can go to that link and buy your extra containers. There's the blue one is not available, though. So, you can buy the 7-piece base container kit.
Oh, the big one that they mix in.
Right, but not the large light blue container. Oh yeah, let me see the container.
Large light blue container has nothing to do with keeping track of your portion sizes. The large blue container comes in our ultimate package, and it's there just because it holds the other containers nicely, and in case you were making something like a salad or something, you could mix it up in the blue container. But the blue container is not actually one of the regulated portion size containers.
Yeah. So when you order, you'll get these.
You'll get that.
You'll get these.
The holy grail of eating.
But not the blue one. So
not the blue one, just so everybody's on the same page.
All right, back to questions.
Where'd our questions go?
Let's see. Autumn, we must know, what sports bras do you prefer? I can never find one that with enough support. This is from Kristen.
I wear Lorna Jane sports bras like they're going out of style. I probably have every style in every color that they've made in the last 2 years. For me, it just works. They're supportive. They're really cute. They're fun. So yeah, my go-to is a Lorna Jane. But I will say she's pricey. So if you're looking for one that's not quite as expensive, Champion that you can get at Target are also fantastic.
Right. Here's I didn't say that this was an awkward question. She did.
Oh, okay.
This is from Kelly. Awkward question, but for women. What do you suggest for underwear? I always dread the wedgie during yoga or lunges.
Oh, Lord.
I'm
I don't know if
I'm
this is a
interested to know.
on-air answer.
I'm interested to know the answer to this. Go for it.
It's
It's a legit.
such an awkward on-air question.
It's a legitimate question. She has a
Kelly
Kelly has a concern.
Kelly has a concern. Okay. Real talk. Panty lines under workout pants is terrible. Don't do it. Don't do a full bottom underwear under your yoga pants. It's just bad. It makes you look like you have two butt cheeks. It's horrible. So that would leave the thong. But like Lululemon makes ones that are awesome. Lorna Jane makes them. You know, a comfortable cotton one would be ideal. Or go without.
Hey, you know.
Those are my two.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But don't go full bottom because that's going to be terrible.
All right.
Okay, moving on. Next question. I just answer them. We keep it real around here.
All right. What's your? This is from Megan. She wants to know what's your favorite workout outfit. So, like.
Oh man.
What do you work out in?
They're usually leggings like this. Hold on, I'm gonna jump in front of the. Can you see me? No, there I am. Okay, so these are Lulu leggings. So I like them. They're 3/4 length. I can do whatever in them. I can squat. I can lunge. I don't have to feel uncomfortable. And normally I would have on a sports bra. I don't like being. I get hot. Obviously, we all get hot when we work out. But I don't like to. My shirt stays on for about 3 minutes of my warm up, and then I'm like, I'm hot. I don't like things sticking to me and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's usually capri workout pants and a sports bra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something you can breathe in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to move. Like
Yeah.
I just want to be like, get my workout in.
What about jewelry? Do you work out with jewelry on?
My Polar watch. That's it.
That was from Sarah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Nothing. I'm nothing
no more
in
awkward
my
questions?
way. No,
Oh.
you can hit me with
Oh.
awkward questions. No, I just don't
But
like
you don't
anything.
want anything in your way. That's
I
what
don't
you're
want anything
saying.
in my way. Yeah, when I'm working out.
Gotcha. Let's see. I'm on day 18. Entire time I've had stomach cramps. Any suggestions to calm the cramps? This is from Chan. Like, is
I
it
would
when?
assume it's coming from something you're eating, and it's more than likely a vegetable. So I would say if you're eating a lot of broccoli or cauliflower, try to switch it up to like a green bean or asparagus. Play with it a little bit because there's definitely certain vegetables that'll make you more bloated and gassy and crampy. And that's usually what it's coming from. Also, if you're not used to eating this clean, it's just your body adjusting to it. It might take 1 or 2 rounds for that to go away. But yeah, I would try to switch up which veggies you're using.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because those.
Without any other information, that would be my best guess.
Yeah. We have a question from Greg. I've always been told that when you sweat out the fat, is wearing layered clothes while working out. I'm not really sure what that.
I think
what that
basically
means.
what he's saying is, if you layer up, are you gonna burn more fat?
Will it help you lose weight faster if you?
You're gonna lose water weight.
Yeah.
So it's not real weight. You'll sweat it out, and the second you drink your water, you'll put it right back in. No, don't make yourself uncomfortable with. I mean, we see in certain sports that people will do it to dehydrate, to make weight or something. Like wrestlers, I know you'll see them all with their hoodies and this and that, and MMA fighters and stuff. They're making weight, so they're dropping water weight, and as soon as they make weight, they're gonna go chug electrolytes and replenish it, and they're doing it under doctor supervision. So I don't recommend doing that at all. It's not real weight. You're not gonna lose 5 pounds in one workout. That's just not the science behind it. So you're better off just going in there and going hard on your workout than just wearing extra layers. Yeah.
That's an interesting concept. I mean, like, how much water do you think that we typically carry with us?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I know we're 70-80% water or whatever that is.
Yeah, it's even more than that. But all right, while we're keeping it real,
All right. Keep it real.
When I compete, in my bikini competitions, part of the process before we get on stage is that we do dehydrate. Not in an unsafe way, but we do limit our water intake. And by doing that, I can come in 3 pounds lighter than I was 48 hours earlier. So yeah, our body holds water, but it needs it. Like, that's not a go dehydrate. It's not a healthy thing to do. We do it because obviously when we're on stage for that one day, it shows your muscle definition more and that sort of thing. It's not something I recommend, like I said, and I don't do it in an unhealthy way. I still have water. I just don't have, the full 120 ounces of water that I would normally have.
And like you said, I mean, you're competing when that stuff is going on. Like, I mean,
yeah, there's a reason behind it. I wouldn't
right.
do it in daily life.
And then like how soon before like you end up like right back at your regular weight? So
actually, it's funny because it takes a few days for the body to rehydrate.
Really?
So it's uncomfortable though. You're like sluggish. Like, even though I'm chugging water by the end of the show, yeah, I'm sluggish the next day, or it takes about 2 to 3 days to fully rehydrate.
All right. We have another question from Daniela. Wearing your hair down, is it a bad idea, like when you're working out? I mean, I always wear my hair down.
It's a personal preference. I think, again, it's not a bad idea. If I take dance class, I don't ever wear my hair up. My hair's down. That's like, I gotta feel it. I gotta feel the vibe for the dance class. Hair's gotta be down. If it's pulled back, it's like weird. But for a workout, my hair is never down. Like, that would just be in my face. Like, I want it back, out of my way. Like I said, I don't like anything in my way when I'm working out. But again, I know some girls who just don't like to put their hair up, and it's not like they're trying to look pretty or anything. They just don't like their hair up at the gym or in life in general, so they wear it down. So again, I think that's a personal preference.
All right. I got a question earlier from Holdy B on Instagram. So I told her I would make sure I asked you about it.
Okay.
So I'm pulling it up. Started 21-day fix in April. Since then, I've really taken my fitness to another level, and I've signed up for my first half marathon.
Yay!
Good stuff.
Congratulations.
I do something active at least once a day. I'm starting this lifestyle. My mother-in-law has been really unsupportive and said that my activities could strain my marriage.
Whoa.
Essentially what she's getting to is, what do you say to people when they're trying to knock you down? That's her question.
That's a hard
this is
one.
Deep.
That's a hard one, especially because of who it's coming from. A lot of people, when they see you doing something good for yourself and maybe they're not doing the same thing for themselves, will try to knock you down. And that's one of those things where everybody has their own personality on how they would handle it. For me, I would just say, you've made your opinion known. Thank you very much. I don't need it anymore. That's probably the polite way. That's not really how I would say it. Mine would be much worse than that. Because for me, like, if I'm trying to do something healthy for myself, I think that would help your marriage. You feel better about yourself. You're bringing something healthy into your marriage. Hopefully that transfers onto your husband as well. Maybe it's even something you guys can end up doing together. But I think when it comes to people hating on you for doing something, you just almost have to tune it out. Because there's always going to be somebody that has something negative to say about it. And you just can't let it bring you down. And I know that's easier said than done, because we all have it. We've all had people, I get it on a daily basis. Why do you work out? You're already in shape. Well, duh, because I work out.
Right.
Or why do you eat so healthy? Or why can't you have that? Or it's not, why are you no fun that you don't drink very often?
Yeah.
But, that's just my personal choice. And I'm just like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So once you're secure in that choice, which it sounds like it's a newer lifestyle for you, so the more into it you get, I think the easier it'll be to just tune it out.
Yeah, it's very good. Very good. You're a smart chick, man. Smart chick.
It's debatable, but thanks.
Where was I going? I'm so done. I'm so with the compliments that I can't even remember my line of questioning. Let's take this one from Angel. Do you use like artificial sweeteners or sugar in general?
If you heard me in one of our, I don't know, when was it? maybe 2 chats ago, I was saying how I had gotten rid of sweet and low in my coffee. I
Right.
don't use it a lot, like maybe a half a packet. And I was like, I had done away with it, and then it crept back in. I have done away with it again. I haven't had it in my coffee in like probably 6 weeks. I'm back on my organic sugar. So I do use sugar, not a lot though, maybe a half of a teaspoon in my coffee in the morning. Not to say I don't ever eat dessert, but actual sugar sweeteners in my coffee, I use about a half a teaspoon of natural organic raw sugar.
Very good.
Yeah.
This is from Stacy. Do you have any clothing recommendations for bigger women, the thick girls, who aren't quite ready for the skin tight workout clothes?
I think you can still wear looser clothing. Like you can still wear a sweatpant or a running short that's a little bit looser. It doesn't have to be skin tight. You just don't want it so oversized that one, you could possibly trip on it or it gets in your way, or that you can't see what your actual movements are. Because it is good every once in a while to look in the mirror and see what you're doing and make sure your form is on point. Because sometimes you could think you're doing what you see on the TV or something like that, and then all of a sudden you watch yourself and you're like, that doesn't look anything like what they're doing.
Right.
And then you can correct it. But if your clothes are too baggy, you can't always see that. So it doesn't have to be skin tight, but it can still, it still can be athletic wear that fits, because they do make, like I said, running shorts that are looser and pants that are not skin tight and that sort of thing. But,
Sure.
yeah.
Christy, if I incorporate other workouts with the 21-day fix, do I up my calorie intake or do I keep it the same?
Page 76 of the fix book.
Go to read the book.
Read the book. It's in there. Page 76 has the formula to use to do your calories if you are doing more than the fix, or if you're done doing the fix workouts and you move on to a harder program. Just use that formula. It'll put you in the right calorie bracket.
Oh, Denise, this is one of my questions. I don't like to shower at the gym.
Okay.
Is there a difference or issue with waiting until I get home?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, again, personal preference. I usually shower when I get home.
Yeah.
I only shower at the gym if I'm like rushing out the door. I just prefer to be at home to shower.
Sure.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
unless you're gonna go like run a bunch of errands and stuff, it might not be the most comfortable to sit in wet, sweaty
Right.
clothes all day. But
Right.
yeah, I think that's a personal
Or
preference.
you may not be the nicest to be around.
Yeah, I
but-
mean, maybe you want to spritz yourself down a little bit, but if you're going straight home, I don't see that being a problem.
Right. She says, is it bad to sit in your sweat?
I
You know,
guess
I
it can,
used to
let me
have-
say, I know where this is going. One, it can, if it's going to be anything longer than like 20 or 30 minutes from the time you leave the gym, I would maybe try to rinse off, because you can get acne, it can cause zits and things.
Sure.
Ladies, it can cause feminine problems. Sorry, we're keeping it real around here.
Keep it real
So yes,
over
if
here.
you're going to be longer than 20 or 30 minutes from the time you leave the gym to the time you go home and shower, maybe rinse off at the gym.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I used to have this theory, and it was the most ridiculous theory, but like, you sweat, and then like, my thought was that if I sweat and that's fat like coming out, and then like if I sat in it too long, it
was
would
gonna absorb
reabsorb
back in.
and like I'm not well.
One, why did I know that was your thought? Which is really weird. And two, that is hilarious.
That was a long time ago.
I
though.
know, but
I've learned.
I love that you shared it with us.
Yeah, we keep it real.
We do.
We keep it real over
That's
here.
so funny.
So it's ridiculous, but you had talked about using a foam roller for cellulite. One, I don't think we have a foam roller here, so you can demonstrate. But
I do not have it here, but
how does that whole process work?
well, on the video I even said, foam rolling, it helps with circulation. So blood flow to the area will help reduce cellulite and the look of cellulite. Doesn't make it go away necessarily, like I said, but it's basically, cellulite is just fat pockets under your skin, so that's what you're seeing. So again, keeping your circulation going is what will reduce seeing that. Using a foam roller does just that. It helps circulate your blood, it helps break up the knots that, be it in your legs or your back. I'll do a foam rolling video. Stay tuned.
Cool.
We'll go there. How's that?
All right. We got a question from Carrie, and I think I might have heard this story before, like this process, but like how do you prepare for like swimsuit competitions? So I like to know like
Oh God.
3 months out, like what are you doing?
This is so intricate. It's like this is not even something that can necessarily
Oh.
be. No, I'm going to do my best.
Cliff notes.
But yeah, I got to go cliff notes here. Jeez. 3 months out. So what does that put me? 12 weeks out? Okay, so that's more of a gaining phase. So I'm eating a lot.
You're such a
I know. Sorry.
nerd when
This
it
is
comes
where
to
it
this stuff.
goes, right? I am.
Go-
I'm a total nerd. So
go
I'm like,
for it.
oh, there's more carbs in my diet at 3 months out. I'm going heavy on my workouts, so that means I'm going heavier weight because I'm building muscle if I'm 12 weeks out. Yeah, my workouts are heavy. I'm on what we call a split, usually a 5-day split. So that means I'm working specific body parts every day. So there's like a leg day, there's a bi and tri day, there's a shoulder and ab day, there's a back and chest. There's actually 2 leg days in a week. There's cardio in the mix in there. As we get closer, the food changes. It's really, honestly though, you guys, here it is. People think, oh, you just get on stage in a bikini. There is such a science behind competing and what you eat and your workouts and how they coincide and the timing of your food. It is literally a day-to-day thing where you're looking in the mirror. If you're working with a coach, maybe you're sending them photos so that they can see how your body is progressing. The food gets adjusted daily depending on, are you looking too small? Are you looking too bloated? Do you need more of this? Do you need more fats? Like, where are you coming in at? Like, okay, we got to change your workouts up. We need to focus on this area a little bit more, that area a little less. Cardio gets added in more and more as you get closer to the show. What you eat the night before and the day of is literally like on the hour to the T. It's detailed. There is no, and everybody's different. There's no one plan fits all. But yeah, there is. Those are athletes on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a chance to see the Beachbody Classic.
Classic. Mm-hmm.
At Summit, and I was really, really inspired. Like I'm like, I think I want to be able to do that one day. You know, like it was really cool. I mean, because yeah, it seems fun. Like these were like just regular people. Like I mean, not that you're not a regular person, but like these were people who like lost a bunch of weight and you know and like really got in like incredible shape. You know, like from. Yeah, so I was just really inspired. So I don't know.
It's cool, and it's fun. It's a goal. Like if it's something you do, that's an awesome goal. That's a motivating thing to work towards. Step outside your comfort zone. Yeah.
This one's from Karen, going back to cellulite for a second. On the subject of cellulite, does sitting at your desk job increase the look of cellulite since circulation is probably reduced?
Probably a little bit because, yeah, circulation's reduced. So, again, making sure you're getting up and stretching, that sort of thing throughout the day, drinking water, staying hydrated, choosing healthier foods. Those are all things that you can do to help reduce the look of it and the appearance of it. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like, oh, my God, I sit at a desk job. That's why I have cellulite. Like I said, most of us have it, women, females do. It's hereditary, so there's only so much that you can do about it. But, you know, if you have it and you want to reduce the appearance of it, then there are steps that you can take, and it's on the video.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think I know the answer to this question. But if you weren't a fitness professional, like how many times would you work out during the day?
At least one. I mean, still once a day, at least. I mean, here's the thing. It's so hard. I've always done something in the fitness active world. I was a dancer, so I started dancing when I was 12. So I danced every night after school. I was in dance class, and then I was a competitive dancer, so then I was dancing 2 and 3 hours a night. Then I went on to be a dance major in college. So on top of my class loads, I'm still in 5 and 6 hours of dance class a day. I've just always been active. I'm not a person who can sit. If you ever talk to my parents, they were like, you came out of the womb dancing and you haven't stopped moving since. I like to be active. I have a lot of energy. I need to move. So yeah, it would still be at least an hour a day. And I don't necessarily work out more than that unless I'm prepping for something. If I'm prepping for a competition, if we're prepping to shoot a program, then I might up my workouts and how much I'm doing. But it's about an hour to an hour and a half a day that I do.
And what I find is like most people like kind of out, who buy the programs, like they kind of want, they ask you questions about like what you eat, how many times you work out, trying to like figure out what you did or what you're doing to
It's
look
in
the
the
way
program.
Well, and not only that, like you are completely different from
That's
them.
also true.
So even if they knew exactly what you did from day in, day out, morning to night, they're still not gonna like look
No,
like you
because
or
what
be you
works
because
for me is not necessarily
Sure.
going to be exactly what works for you. And we're only trying to be the best versions of ourselves. So I'm glad that I'm an inspiration to people, but that's what I want to be, is just your inspiration to go out there and do it and be healthy. Don't try to be me, because you're you, and that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Do you?
Do you?
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm doing me.
He's doing
She's
him.
doing her.
I do me. We all.
We all. No,
That
let me
was going
stop.
somewhere real bad.
I was about to say.
I was
it,
like,
too.
wait a minute.
I was about to say it. Like,
Next
hold on. All right,
question.
next question. All right, this is from Erica. You mentioned dancing. What is your favorite kind of dance for a workout?
Shut up. I'm a jazz hip hop dancer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
so-
I don't know that I knew that.
Yeah,
very
I am.
cool.
I'm a jazz hip hop dancer. And okay, I will say this, and don't take it all the wrong way. I started taking pole class, but there's a technique here. Like, okay, it's hard. It is so much upper body strength and flexibility. It's so fun to do because it's just another workout. It's another way to work out. It's just like doing aerial work and the silk work that I've done before too. I'm always looking for a new way to work out. So it's fun though. Anything that has to do with dance, I'm like, yes.
It looks fun. I mean, no, I'm sorry.
Stop
Let me
it. You just stop. That's a problem. That's why it gets a negative connotation. There's no reason for it to be negative, because it's actually, like I said, it's really fun and
Right.
it's challenging.
Right.
Yes.
She's asking for some dance moves.
No.
I don't know that we have any music that we can
Not-
play.
Not right.
I mean, I can beatbox though.
But is my Summit video up?
Probably.
I danced for Summit. It's on my YouTube channel. It should be. And if it's not on my YouTube, it's on my Facebook. So you can see me live in front of 10,000 people on a Vegas stage, MGM, with backup dancers and lifts and craziness.
Oh, that's what's up. So
Yeah.
go like to the playlist on Autumn Fitness. So youtube.com/Autumn
I
Fitness.
think it's on there. If it's not on there, it's for sure on my Facebook fan page. So
Check it out.
check it out.
Check it out. This question is from Phoebe. I'm sorry, I already got to that question. George, let's moving on.
Yes.
Do you stop eating before a certain time, like an hour before you sleep or 7 p.m. every day?
No. Do I recommend that people do? Yes. Again, this is where I may differ, though, than some people, and you have to just listen to your own body. You should stop eating probably about 2 to 3 hours before you're going to bed. So you have time to digest, and you haven't just had a big meal and then it sits in your stomach and it turns into fat because you're not burning those extra calories off. For me personally, because of how active I am, because of how much I work out, because of where I'm at in my training in particular right now, I literally ate my 7th meal of the day last night at 9:30 at night, brushed my teeth, and got in bed.
What's
The
your-
night before, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, starving, ravenous, like literally like laying in bed, and I was like, I'm too hungry, I can't fall back asleep. I went in the kitchen and I ate an apple with peanut butter. Again, I think I'm probably
Right.
not necessarily in the same category as the average person who maybe doesn't do as much physically as I do.
So you have to eat all the
I
time.
have to eat all. I am not a nice person if I don't eat. It's really bad.
We gotta hurry up and
We
get
got
out
time.
of here.
I got 10 minutes till my next meal. That is no joke. It is waiting for me. I always have food with me too. You know, you've seen
I know.
Keith has seen it.
I know, and I've seen the rage and the fury.
It's not a proud moment, but it's true.
All right, let's go to our success story.
Let me have one.
So this success story is Michelle, and I'm gonna read her little blurb, and we're gonna put up a picture of Michelle.
Yay.
So Michelle K is a mother of 5 boys.
Oh, God bless you.
4 of them are quadruplets. Whoa.
Oh,
Who
my
wanted to show
Lord.
her sons a healthy lifestyle. She decided to get in shape with 21 Day Fix, and after completing 3 rounds, lost 20 pounds and 26.25 inches
Yay!
from her body. Great job, Michelle. You can read her story and more success stories if you go to the the blog, the Success Stories blog, and you'll find the link below.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Congratulations, though. Oh,
Michelle,
my goodness. By the way.
Round of applause.
Yes. Okay, and wait a minute. Here's what I just have to point out. She has 5 children.
She's got 5
and
kids.
They're 5 boys. I'm sorry, boys are active. And being that they're 4 the quadruplets, oh my, I don't even know what I would do. You would have to check me in somewhere. So good for you. There's obviously no excuses because she did it and she managed to find time with 5 little boys to still get her workouts in and still prep her food.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
That is amazing. Wow. That's amazing. Anyhow, yeah, let me check to see if we got any more questions.
Yeah, we got a few minutes. If you got anything else, hit me.
This is from Nicole. What's your favorite workout that doesn't feel like a workout? It's a good question.
It's usually dance class. When I go to dance class, my thought isn't, oh, I'm going to work out. I'm like, I'm going to dance.
Mm-hmm.
I use dance as a stress relief. So for sure, like, same thing. It's like a good day, bad day. Like if I'm going to dance, we're good. My mental state will be good by the end of class. So that does not feel like a workout. And actually, even though this does still feel like a workout, you'll be impressed. Okay. Even I have to take my own advice sometimes because I'll always say, you need a rest day, you need to stretch, like
right.
You have to do yoga, you have to do this. Like, I don't always follow my own advice because I'm like, yes, I need to lift and
right.
gains and yada yada. And I ain't getting any younger. Got a birthday coming up.
Uh-oh.
And I do have a bulging disc.
22.
Shut up. About to be 34. Don't take that away from me.
Girl,
Yeah.
you look good.
Thank you.
I would never think you were 34.
Yeah, I'm about to be 34. But that being said, I have a bulging disc. I've had it since I was 19. And just things start to hurt after a while, especially if you don't do everything that you need to do, like stretch it all back out. And Steph, our fitness expert, has been yelling at me for a year and a half to like get on my yoga game more because we all know I fight it. But recently, I kind of, in my own brain, I was committed to myself that I was going to really get into yoga, like for real, for real. Not that I didn't do it before, but this time I was like, I'm going to get serious about it and make it happen. And so I have been doing it for the last couple weeks, 2 to 3 times a week. And
what?
Yeah, can you believe it?
2 to 3 times a week?
2 to 3 times a week I get in there, on top of my other workouts.
Nice.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, I feel so much better. My back is doing so much better, and I'm lifting heavier. Hey, because when you're flexible, you can lift better. So yeah, sometimes I gotta take my own advice.
That's crazy. That's good stuff.
It's its own kind of workout, and I'm getting my handstand down. That was my biggest thing, actually. I saw somebody do a handstand, and I was like,
yeah.
I need to be able to do that, which means I have to go to yoga to figure it out.
Next chat, right in. Headstand.
Oh, no, I said hand, first of all, not head. Relax. I've only been going for a few weeks.
All right, okay.
And
okay. I'll give you,
we'll get there.
I'll give you a couple months.
I'll let you know if I have it by the next chat. If I have it, I'll totally do it.
Okay, cool. Let's do that.
Deal?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like that. Like, you know, like workouts. Mine is basketball. Like, so I can run up and down a court for hours and not even think about it.
Not even think about it.
And it's not until I finally get back in my car that I'm like, oh God, I'm exhausted.
You're just done.
Yeah, completely done. So yeah, find stuff that's fun and that takes the thought away from.
Right.
You know, there's a certain burden with like working out.
There's a million different things you can do, honestly, to get a workout in. So if going in and lifting your weights is not your thing, that's fine. Get outside, go for a hike, take up swimming, ride a bike, take a dance class, try something new. There's bar classes and, which is ballet based. There's so many different things you can do. Don't be afraid to try a bunch until you find one that really is like, oh yeah, that's for me.
Mm-hmm. Very good. We have a couple more, and then that's our time. But any advice to wean off of coffee? Not a big coffee person, me, but...
Oh, man. Why would you ever wean off of coffee?
I know. I mean, is coffee bad? I mean, I don't...
It's not. Well, I guess it depends on what you put in it.
Right.
So if you're loading it up with sugar and cream and stuff, then yeah, wean off of it. or at least wean off of the cream and sugar and
Right.
get to drinking it black or with minimal things in it. I think it's like anything else, and again, it's a personality thing. So some people can just go cold turkey. There's times where I do actually get tired of it. Like I'll go months and months of drinking it constantly, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm done. And then I'll just be done for like a couple weeks. But maybe if you're weaning off of it, you just have a little less. So maybe use a smaller coffee cup or only pour half of a cup. Don't make as much in your pot at home because then there's not more to refill your cup with. So yeah, just, if you go to Starbucks or a coffee house or wherever and you're always ordering the big one, order the small one. Make it your treat, like only get it on the weekends.
Yeah, and that's good advice. I think, and that can apply to like a bunch of different things. Like, there's a friend of mine on Instagram, and she was asking she was saying once I get started, I always am stopping, and then I have a hard time getting back into it. And my advice was just kind of like yours, we'll just do a little bit at a time until you ramp back up into it,
Right.
Instead of just trying to go super hard. And,
Right.
You get discouraged and all that stuff. So another good bit of advice from this genius lady over here.
Thanks.
I'm over a size 14, and would 21-day fix work for me? I feel intimidated. That's from Nikki.
Do not feel intimidated. Absolutely, it would work for you. Keith was 100 pounds heavier when he was doing the program.
It's true.
21-day fix really is designed for everybody and anybody. That was the biggest goal when I designed it, was to make it that it wasn't a only for athletes program. The nutrition is there for everybody. It's just a healthy way to eat. Yes, you end up losing weight on it, but it's because it's a healthy way to eat. And the workouts, we say it's simple fitness. That does not mean it's an easy workout.
It's not easy.
But what it means is that the actual movement patterns are very easy to grasp. There's not these crazy, complicated movements that you have to do. You're squatting, you're lunging, you're curling. There's a modifier in it. Kat is in the videos. She's amazing. She's inspirational to follow. She is not a size 2. So you can start with her. You can do the program with no weights in your hand to start. There's always a beginning place to start. So don't ever be intimidated to take the first step. And even if you don't make it through the 30-minute workout, maybe you only make it through the first 10 minutes. That's fine, because it's more than you did yesterday. My biggest thing is to be stronger than you were yesterday, to do better than you did yesterday. So again, if you only get through 10 minutes on the first one, and then by week 2 you're getting through 15 or 20 minutes, you're making progress, and that's what's important.
And I think that that's the perfect place to end.
Yes, fantastic.
With that bit of advice.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, that's great.
Guys, this has been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Like I said, live from YouTube headquarters today. That was awesome. Whoop, whoop. Thanks for having us, YouTube.
Yeah.
You kid, I see, wait a minute, for the next live chat, I'm going to self-promote again. It's on my birthday.
Oh.
So you have to tune in. September 23rd.
September 23rd.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
have
do
like
it.
a little, live chat birthday party. I don't know what we'll talk about,
Yeah.
but we'll figure it out between now and then.
Yeah, let's figure that out.
We'll make it something really fun, I promise.
This will be fun. This
Yeah.
will be fun. This will be fun to plan
So
for.
tune in
Anyhow.
and celebrate with me.
Yeah. So follow Autumn on everything: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Make sure you check out the Beachbody blog, the new Beachbody blog. The link is below. Autumn Fitness on YouTube. All of that stuff. All that.
Hit it all up.
All right, y'all. We'll catch you later on
Thanks for-
September 23rd.
September 23rd. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Fade out, but that's